Okay, I'm going to congratulate you here. Before you introduce me, before Bill introduces me, I would like to introduce to your TV audience the ugliest group of
Hold on. Hey, Bill, let me, hold it, everybody. Allow me to introduce him, if you don't mind, Bill.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, please do, because he's not worthy of introducing me.
Hold on. Let me introduce our first guest, the poor man's Pee Wee Herman.
Could we get on with the subject? I'd like to have a chance to
I think
tell
we
the
know.
truth here. Let's move forward.
We are talking, hold it. We are talking about obscenity, and you are the most obscene thing I've ever seen in my life.
While I was waiting to get on this show, I read the most obscene publication I've ever seen. Now this is filthy. This is dirty. If you don't like it, you should write something a little better. You get over there and sit down.
Jim, just sit down. Just sit down.
Now, you see, the fact is, you're the one that's obscene. You're the one that spreads filthy lies across a whole series of subjects. You're the one that people should be protesting against.
What I'm saying is, Time magazine had a front page article right here, and it's called Dirty Words, America's Foul-Mouthed Pop Culture.
I want to know exactly what you define as dirty words.
You came...
Tell me exactly what is dirty words.
You
see,
came
it's
out...
far different. You see, dirty words are far different to some Mormon family living in Utah than to other people living in Southern California. So it's none of your damn business.
Before you were introduced, you uttered an obscene four-letter word which cannot and should never be heard on television.
Well, there's lots of words that aren't dirty. It's in the eyes and ears of the beholder. Hey, what about these kinds of terms? They're not dirty words, but they have connotations to some people.
I'm saying, wait, hold it. I'm saying there is no need for disgusting, perverted, filthy language on television or radio or record. And I say, Jim, I say that the FCC should take action to clean up the airwaves. I am amazed. I'm amazed that NBC had the audacity to put on Saturday Night Live the filthiest mongrel, Andrew Dice Clay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have something very important for you out there in America. You have a chance here to hear the old senile Wally George once again trying to rob us of our freedoms. The fact is there are millions of people who love Andrew Dice Clay, who love Eddie Murphy, who love Sam Kinison. These are the artists of our era.
Artists?
And he would take us back to the Stone Age.
Do you know?
Millions of people buy their albums. Millions of people listen to their records.
How do you explain?
Who in the f you to say what's obscene or not?
I'm warning you.
Well, answer the question.
You will not.
No, wait a minute. You are to set the standards for our country.
Wait a minute. You either clean up your garbage mouth or I'm throwing your ass. Now you are defending a moron slime bucket like Andrew Dice Clay, who not only uses filthy four-letter words, but he degrades, he degrades women and minorities.
You see, what Wally George has failed to realize is he's failed to realize that these are artists. They are performing art. You see, many centuries ago, Michelangelo was painting the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
Hold on, Jim.
And there were lots of people who argued that there were nudity and so on, but sane people like me were able to quell all that right-wing nonsense.
Wait a minute.
Great art pieces of all time.
Wait a minute, Jim.
We're talking about the artists of the 90s. If nobody liked Andrew Dice Clay, they wouldn't buy his stuff, and he'd go out of business. The fact is, only perverts like you have a problem with it.
It's only filthy, perverted old men like you who like that kind of thing. Now, you know what?
You have yet to define what you call dirty words.
Hold on, I'll explain to you. This pervert that you're defending, Andrew Dice Clay, see what you people think, especially you women out here. He went on the air and he called women no more than sexual conveniences. And he said, and pardon my language, he said all women are sluts. Oh, come on.
Again, I want you to listen very closely here. You see, no one has ever come on this show and been more supportive of women's rights, of minorities. He's the racist, he's the sexist. The fact is, we've got to realize... The fact is... They put muzzles on these dogs so I can talk.
Hey,
listen to me.
Speak.
The fact is,
wait a minute, Jim.
In the United States, we have to pay a price for freedom. And that price is that sometimes we don't like some things other people say, but we have to put up with it in order to remain free.
I say
the most important thing is that Andrew Dice Clay, for example, is a free American in a free society practicing his trade, and that's the most important thing. If we don't like it, don't
shut your mouth. Shut your mouth a minute. I say this. You say that you stand up for women and minorities
absolutely,
and the ACLU, which you're a member of.
That's right.
And how can you say that you stand up for women and support an idiot who calls women sluts and sexual conveniences?
He can't understand it. Can't you understand what I'm saying?
Sit down, Jim.
He doesn't understand that freedom in this country is a right that our forefathers fought for, and he would take it away to impose his early Christian moral values.
Nobody has the right to go on television and use obscenity, and I say we're going to clean up the airwaves. I'll be right back.